Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Tuesday, April 14th, 2026. A man returns to court in Joshua Tree today to face charges of arranging to meet with a minor for the purposes of sex and providing a minor with illicit material. On April 2nd, Augustin Lopez, 47, was arrested by the Palm Desert Police Department on Highway 111 in Palm Desert. He was booked into the Robert Presley Detention Center and found to have an active warrant in San Bernardino County. On April 6th, Lopez was transferred to the custody of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. The warrant indicates that on February 19th, Lopez arranged to meet with a minor for the purposes of sex and distributing pornography somewhere in the Morongo Basin. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department declined to provide further details about the incident, saying that their investigation is ongoing. Augustin Lopez was taken into sheriff's custody for investigation into the sexual abuse of a minor. Lopez was arraigned in San Bernardino County Superior Court on charges of arranging to meet a minor for the purposes of sex and providing a minor with illicit materials. Lopez entered a plea of not guilty to those charges. He is returning to San Bernardino County's Joshua Tree Courthouse this morning for a bail hearing. The 29 Palms City Council will gather this evening to discuss tech upgrades, transportation funds, housing, and the use of official stationery. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
Tonight, the 29 Palms City Council will gather to discuss a variety of issues. First up, Council will consider purchasing a sound system for its chambers in alliance with SB 707, which mandates community access to public meetings. Cost is $21,000 plus and would come from the Public Access TV Fund's budget. Next, Council will discuss the Measure I continuation expenditure plan developed by the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority. In order to receive funds, the city must adopt an annually updated 5-year plan, and 5% should be reserved for active transportation projects. Council will consider participating in a joint powers agreement with the San Bernardino Regional Housing Trust and allocating a city representative to join its board of directors. Next, the Joshua Tree National Park Association wants to lease 17 acres of city-owned land west of Adobe Road and south of Theater 29 for a potential housing community-centered project that supports park staff and volunteers. Finally, the council will review members' use of city letterhead for initiatives that have not been pre-approved by the council. The meeting takes place on Tuesday, April 14th at City Hall at 6 p.m. The meeting can be live-streamed or viewed on demand via the city's website, 29palms.org. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
A new business is grappling with what to do when there are western Joshua trees on a property that is being developed. Online news editor Robert Hayden takes a look at that and everything else on tonight's Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting's agenda.
On the agenda for Tuesday night's Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting, site plan reviews for the 1,000 square foot Dutch Bros coffee drive-through. The 1 acre lot that's planned for the development has western Joshua trees on it, and they'll have to deal with pain mitigation fees through the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. The new Walmart fuel station is looking to amend their plans for the 6 pump station and 1,500 square foot convenience store, and a 37 acre property on the corner of Joshua Lane and Warren Vista is looking to waive zoning requirements. All of that, plus your public comments. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. in the Yucca Room down at the Yucca Valley Community Center. You can see the full agenda and remote viewing instructions at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The Morongo Unified School District has rescheduled tonight's planned Board of Education meeting. It is now scheduled for April 21st. The district also moved their May 12th meeting to May 5th. No reason was provided for these reschedulings. The Bighorn Desert View Water Agency meets in regular session tonight. They will hold their second budget workshop and are expected to authorize work orders for construction and maintenance projects. They will also consider cost of living adjustments for all staff. The Bighorn Desert View Water Agency meets tonight at 6 p.m. at their office at 1720 North Cherokee Trail in Landers. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. The board will consider purchasing equipment like a backhoe, pipes, and pipeline materials. They will also consider insurance matter. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 4 p.m. at their office at 55439 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. You can find a link to attend the meeting remotely at this story at Z107.7fm.com. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. At the meeting, the board is expected to receive a report on legislative advocacy, and they will consider supplemental earthquake insurance. They are expected to receive a check register for February, all that plus open public comments. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 5 p.m. at their office at 61750 Choita Road in Joshua Tree. You can attend the meeting remotely at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Local animal welfare organizations are coming together to host a Pay What You Can Spay and Neuter clinic for 29 Palms residents this Thursday. The clinic will be held at Freedom Plaza in 29 Palms and provide spay and neuter services for both cats and dogs. The event is open exclusively to residents of 29 Palms, and pre-registration is required. The event is hosted by Animal Action League in collaboration with the city of 29 Palms' animal shelter, Palms and Paws. Their goal is to reduce pet overpopulation and support responsible pet ownership within the community. Appointments are limited and available for up to 2 pets per household. Residents are encouraged to schedule as soon as possible. You can do that by calling Palms and Paws Animal Shelter at 760-367-6799, extension 3. The Dance Mojave Performance Collective are holding the first of their 2 weekends of outdoor dance and music this Saturday and Sunday. Online news editor Robert Hayden rejoins us with a look at how you can join the Wild Stages.
This weekend at the Big Morongo Canyon Preserve, a moving, immersive performance experience will be happening within the cool riparian habitat, blending dance and movement choreography with live acoustic music and a backdrop only the Mojave Desert could provide. The Wild Stages is Dance Mojave's 4th production since forming in 2024. The dance collective has put on 2 sold-out desert nutcrackers as well as an original performance titled The Planets, which similarly moved through the landscape and space of the Sky's the Limit Observatory. Full disclosure, I'm on the board of the nonprofit Dance Mojave, and I was even part of the Planets production. I'm not a dancer by any means, but that's what Dance Mojave is about, bringing people of all ages and skill levels together to experience dance that celebrates the beauty of the Mojave Desert. Their productions are dynamic and exciting and beautiful, which is why I'm encouraging everyone who has an interest in dance, music, and nature to witness this one-of-a-kind performance this Saturday and Sunday in Morongo Valley. Audience members will be taken on guided walks along the preserve's boardwalks to learn about the creatures and features that define the area, from western bluebirds to the cryptobiotic crusts. Local musicians will be providing music for the performance and include violinist Jeremy Levi Sampson, guitarist Dusty Bruff, Brent Simpson, and Laura Bennett of Daytime Moon, guitarist Gabriela Ivaro, and bassist Janie Cowan. The performance begins at 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday with timed entries of 20 audience member groups. Proceeds from the performance will benefit the Friends of the Big Morongo Canyon Preserve, which is celebrating their 30th anniversary as a nonprofit. The Wild Stages is the type of unique production that can only happen here in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and the emotional experience of witnessing dance and music in one of the most beautiful places on earth can be transformative. Tickets are on sale now at dancemojave.com, and if you use the code Z107.7, they're offering them at half off. That's only $12.50. The 4:30 showing is specifically designed for younger children, and kids aged 3 and under get in for free. You can find more information and links to everything mentioned here at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And finally, registration is now open for the City of 29 Palms Summer Day Camp. The summer program is designed for children entering 1st through 5th grade in fall of 2026. The program runs from June 8th through August 7th and takes place at Patriotic Hall at Lucky Park. Participants will enjoy a wide variety of enriching activities, including daily crafts, games, and Lucky Park pool visits, excursions to the community center gym, Palladium Family Fun Center, and local movie theater. The cost is $158 per child per 2-week session, or families may opt for a full summer rate of $646 per child for all 5 sessions. Families can register online at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com or at the Parks and Recreation Office at 760-367-7562. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.